On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Get it!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
18, pioneer. Ready.
On second down, it's Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over the first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans, nothing. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A first down throw for Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Mills now looks to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The Texans at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
They run here with Singletary. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's got it to about the 40. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going for it with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall.
first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield on play action. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play fake. Mayfield. Complete right side to Otten. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kene Nwangu hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. They got his man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool, 63 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Mayfield now from the 50. But it's caught. Tompkins. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. First down, Mills. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Second and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 77 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Another run now for Nwangu. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mills. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On third down, here's Mills. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
At the 48-yard line.
On the give is Nwangu. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Buccaneers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Steven Sims now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Steven Sims. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mayfield now. That's complete to Palmer. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Trey Palmer. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd and 2. They go again with Pierce. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Give to Pierce. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Play action now, Mills. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Mills on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wagyu. find some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Second down and 8. Now a give running right. Nwangu. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up and get it going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 1st and 10, Mills. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Mills now on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Looking to throw is Mills. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now Baker going to change it up. They'll run with Nwangwu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll go right back to the Nwangwu. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Here's Sims to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mills looking to throw it. He'll get this complete to Collins. And that's going to be a 1st down to the 35 as the clock continues to run. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Mills back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bucs, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.